We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
67 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. And this will be fouled away. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and the side is retired. Padres down in order. It's the Padres 0 Dodgers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Garrett Richards is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Now here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Corey Seager becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Machado is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Bouncer to the left side, right to him. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 13.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
And in steps Manny Machado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. A.J. Pollock will be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. His past history with Richards, he's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 32 home runs and 86 RBIs. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
In now, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 14 homers and 32 driven in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air to shallow center. Tatis has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
A 1-1.
Yeah.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. 1 out now in the San Diego 3rd, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. This one's down to 3rd. And that's the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 43, Garrett Richards.
Digging in, Garrett Richards. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Now the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hernandez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And as you see there, September right around the corner. There's our upcoming schedule as we get ready for the final month of the season. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin May. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The count now at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Richards gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager, number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And it's fouled away. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. A ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I got 2-1 to count.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next up is Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So with a couple of men on and one out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Standing in, Will Smith. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Inside, ball 1.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Dustin May, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We played 4 full. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Fernando Tatis Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Machado, a native Floridian. He's a 9-year major league vet. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Yeah. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to the right side. And the Friars are into the hit column.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Francisco Mejia.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball back outside.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
Two and one now to Mookie.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Popped him up. Mejia shading to his right. 1 out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. One and one, here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Last time through was a base hit. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Grounded to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Cal Quantrill trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate now, A.J. Pollard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery.
Hey, not a good spot to be down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Brian Dozier at the plate will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Josh Naylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Josh Naylor.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Luis Perdomo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 61, Luis Perdomo.
Riding in once again, Max Muncy will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Man, that's a great location for a breaking ball right there down in the zone. Sometimes you just have to give the batters credit, Dero.
No, you do, Dan. His bat path was so perfect. You could tell he was almost sitting breaking ball. Didn't cheat to anything. Went down and got it.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. Hit in the air out to left. Back goes Grisham. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dustin May.
Into the box now, Dustin May. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 LA. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder Trent Grisham.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. This is foul right side. Sent on the ground out to second. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They trail here 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Corey Seager will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
1 out, nobody on. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again. 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Justin Turner. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the stretch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Weekly hit to third. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 4-0. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Greg Garcia will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. 0-1 the count. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Mejia rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
So here's Will Myers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Myers brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Here's the 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres 1. Matt Strahm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Matt Strahm.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Now back, first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Myers going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
To the plate now, Will Smith.
The catcher,
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And there's out number 2.
up next to the Dodgers, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now, Kike Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Grisham. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Round
your
trip of
attention
the game
please.
so far. They're
Now
missing
pitching
every
for
part.
San Diego,
Using the quadrants.
number 14.
In the hitters meeting, they focused on this
Emilio
stuff. They thought these guys could
Pagan.
miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Emilio Pagan enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Next up for Los Angeles, Dustin May. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And that'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pagan, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Dylan Floro.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
And it's
that's
1-1.
1-1.
And And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Three and 2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's the 3-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with another 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
San Diego, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Los Angeles earned their 119th win, most in the division. Dustin May records his 14th winning decision of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.